Hi guys, so good afternoon, I'm Eva.
Hi everyone, I'm Hannah, and thank you, Andrika, for introducing us. I think you've said it all. So
we're Dual Smile, and we're very honored to be here, and we're very happy to see all the international crowd here today. And we are very honored to speak within all those speakers. They have been speaking in front of us, and I'm so impressed, and I have to say, and I'm very amazed to say that we share the same values, and I was so happy. I have to comment a few things very briefly because we have not much time. So I loved Peter's ikigai. I have passion towards Japan as well, and I'm on that mission to go to Fiji mountain. So
and
ikigai and Japan. Then Dana, she was amazing with her story. Then Macho came and he said, I have my rule saying no expectation, happy life. And he just spiced it with the extras. So thank you.
Luxuries, by the way.
And Renata, she was unbelievable. I loved her so much. I loved her story.
It's incredible morning.
Incredible. So thank you for Andrea for inviting us, and congratulations on your 10 years. And I'm very impressed by what you have done within these 10 years, 45 employers, so you're a huge inspiration for us. Thank you.
Well, the universe is working against us, does it? So we thought it's going to be after lunch, and we thought that we might all need a little bit of wake up, and so we thought we've come up with 8 pillars, what we believe it's pillars for a healthy and happy life, and it starts with smile. So let's start with the pillar number 8, which is smile. So yeah, we thought we're just going to share it because we've got part of our story is that we only 3 years ago come back to Brno from the UK. Anyone from UK here by any chance? Yeah, cool. And before that, we used to live in New Zealand, which I know there's some people there, right?
We love Kiwi guys.
And so when we were moving back, we were actually kind of feeling, we were in your booth, we were feeling kind of like experts or repets, if you will. And so we were really amazed, and we're very honored today to be here in between you international crowd, because we had no idea that's going to be the case. Our friend, in fact, Al in London, asked us, girls, what would you miss? Going back home from London, from the UK, and we were thinking, we said, well, definitely international life or vibe, but little we have known because we are surrounded by lovely international people, and
we have more international life than in London, I have to be honest, which I love.
And let us just briefly tell you
a story
why we
do
what we do.
So these are
we need to separate.
The red jumpers are Hannah and me at the age of 10, 3rd grade, and the story about what we do, why we do it, starts there because we have met a dentist who changed our life, who taught us how to look after our mouth and teeth, and prevent all the problems we all have. We don't need to have the problems.
So and we haven't had a problem since, right?
The secret, which we will tell you within a few more minutes. And then we come from a family of doctors. We went to study general medicine. So as Dana told us today, everything happens for a reason. I think everything happened for a reason for us as well. So we studied general medicine in Prague. And then subsequently, we studied 3 years of dentistry. We don't count it together. So we love what we love, what we do. The passion brings us the joy. Plus, we have been inspired very much by people we met during the stay in New Zealand and in UK. And we've been very fortunate to be inspired by many doctors internationally.
And not only doctors, like many people from different walks of life. And that's why we've come up with 8 pillars of happy and healthy life, in our opinion. So I'm just going to switch to the first one. So the first one's nutrition. So we've just been to the Forkies for a lunch, and it was funny because Matěj said that the owner's called pan vidlička in Czech. It's a fork, right? And I said that's just exactly spot on because what we place, what we put on our fork impacts everything. So
that's why nutrition is pillar number one, because food isn't just like medicine, it is a medicine.
Sugar, actually, if we're in the dental or not even a dental health, sugar feeds bacteria, right?
It's inflammatory, so sugar attracts inflammation. Not only the mouth, we're not talking about mouth health, we're talking general body health.
Low sugar food can actually look lovely, and you can get low sugar treats as well, which not only happy teeth is going to benefit from.
Nuts. Don't get nuts. Yes.
Yeah, if someone starts to drive you nuts, it's better to eat walnuts. Yeah. So what actually we wanted to share, because we not only want to share our experience, what we have experienced during those years abroad, but also our documentaries and books we've actually come across with, and so we wanted to share the documentaries which actually changed the way we look at the food. One of the first one we've seen was That Sugar film from an Australian producer, and recently is The Game Changer. So if anyone would like to see them, we are recommending them. Second pillar, Eva, our favorite, we love it.
Second
it's exercise.
Pillar, exercise. Just name it. Any sports you know, we love. It's our passion: hiking, cycling.
So what
riding.
exercise do you, no matter if you do yoga or kite surfing or walking?
We need to release endorphins, which are the happy hormones, and they put you on a relaxed mode. So anything you do, it could be reading, it could be any other activity, but you need to get relaxed.
Not only the exercise, but also the researchers say that the actually vision or seeing the green color, the nature, actually releasing the happy chemicals in our bodies and make us better. That's why Renata said that she was happy walking her dog on a beach, because it is very relaxing and calming. Right, so this is not my car.
Hannah's favorite car.
But this is just to kind of demonstrate a point. Prevention is the next pillar, which we believe is very important. When you buy a new car, it needs a service every half a year. In fact, it's mandatory in the Czech Republic. And we all know it. We all take insurance, and we look after our very nice new cars very properly. We all see physiotherapists,
hairdressers, manicure, pedicure, very often on regular basis, but we forget about our health. We don't care about ourselves, and it starts with ourselves. So our
so
mouth.
Not all of us know how important it actually is to look after our being and our health in general, and it actually all starts in the mouth, which is the mirror of our well-being.
We all think that the hygiene is just a cosmetic thing, but it's actually really not true. It's about all your general health, because the bacteria you have, I will explain to you on a story. If you, as little as red gums or bleeding gums or sensitive teeth, they mean that there is a huge number of bacteria which are circulating in your blood vessels. And because we are strong, very young, we don't have problems, the immunity holds it, and it helps us to control it. So many times we're not aware of inflammation. But the inflammation is happening. It's happening by the time. And if you imagine the immunity is securing your mouth, millions of bacteria, everything is under control because you don't know anything, you don't have any problems. Somewhere the immunity is missing, and you see the picture that all in our body is connected.
So every single tooth from Chinese medicine lies on meridian and actually impacts a gland and organ in your body. Let me just tell you an example. Our patient Sharka has been struggling with tonsillitis, sore throats, basically having antibiotics every second month. and no one actually have a look in her mouth, and then we did, and we saw that she's got impacted teeth. You might have experienced that, I hope not, but it was an issue in her case because obviously it was a source of bacteria or source of inflammation which was actually influencing whole her body. The wisdom teeth are connected with the heart, right, Eva?
Yeah, there's a strong energy path with your heart, and there is a strong link in between heart disease and heart problems and
we can go on, so you can just have a look briefly. Well, and now
our passion,
our big passion and mission, and I think Peter was talking about Ikigai. We love it because I've got it on my save screen on my phone. It's I think the Japanese concept just revolutionary, and we wanted to place the picture here. So I'm really grateful to Peter that he placed it in because it is another.
It's a purpose and mission.
Presentation.
And this is the purpose and mission of our life. So we were thinking how to make the dental hygiene, which is preventative care, how to make it more relaxing and more attractive for people to come. And I said, we need something like yoga. Yoga, you manage more things. You care about your body, mind, and soul. So we came up with this idea that we would like to have. And we do multitask a lot. So you would like to manage more things in one session. So we came up with a dental spa, which you would same time have your preventative care done, which is twice a year minimum, and then also you would relax and regenerate on molecular level.
So the next pillar, which is really important, again, we've just spoken about it whilst having a lunch, is sleep. It is very underestimated, and we don't realize how much it improves. What do you think is more important, food or sleep? Who thinks that food? Who thinks that sleep? That's right, because you can be without food for 25 days, but without sleep only 6, they say. Another matter is the quality of sleep. We sometimes forget. Some people snore, some people clench, so it is very important to prevent yourself so you get actually better rest and better sleep quality, because in sleep everything's happening, like regeneration and reparation. A very good book is from the sleep doctor, Michael Bros. We've just come across quite recently, and so he gives you tips about what to do, like a recipe book. We're going to skip it maybe, but you can look it up. 6, one is detoxification, right, Eva? What's that?
So we care about heavy metals. The heavy metals, we can see the amalgam fillings top picture, which amalgam is the alloy of metals, and we're aware of. I'm very grateful that in a part of the time we had that restoration, but these days we know more. The medicine is changing, the information is coming, so we're not black or white. I always say what works today and what information we have, it doesn't necessarily need to be in 50 years. So that's amalgam, which is heavy.
Mercury. Same applies to fluoride. I know you might be torn because a lot of dentists and other professionals tell you use the fluoride toothpaste, but we're actually on the other side.
We are recommending salt water rinse or toothpaste based on salt, because it's a logic behind it. It worked thousands of years ago, and it works today, and we actually have nicer results, great results with salt water or salt-based paste.
It's for the reason that bacteria is acidic and salt is alkaline, so they actually push each other away, which is really
good. The bacteria, they disappear, so you're left with just healthy smile.
What's very powerful for a detox is foods. We sometimes forget. We all, take stuff, supplements and stuff, which is really important as well. But we forget that the simple food is very important. Another author we love is Anthony William, who does write incredible books, life-changing foods or liver detox, and and else. This is just to say that fermented food is really for the metals in your body. Is really good to eat in order. So if sauerkraut, the Czech culture, isn't it, Eva?
Yeah, sauerkraut, yes, amazing.
It's really
stuff.
actually good.
So we are inspiring you today with documentaries and doctors who inspired us. There is the slide of infrared sauna, which is very important as well regarding to detox. So we love Bruce Lipton. He's a researcher who is studying stem cells and saying how much environment influence our health. So it's all about our mindset. And just the takeaway message from today to inspire you is that the body is very smart and it heals you can heal yourself.
What we use actually in our dental office is the theta, which is subconscious, really. So not even that you regenerate, you catch up on your sleep, but you also, it's kind of a hypnosis. You can actually rewrite your subconscious. 7th, forgiveness. I think very important too. Again, we've been inspired by Heal on Netflix currently. It's very interesting that they've just come up with the research that, 9 things, common things which influence us, why we get sick, and how to reverse it. The 2 of them, diet and exercise, is very important, but the rest of them is actually on emotional level. So what it is that emotional blockages can lead to physical blockages. And so basic idea is just release them. Some people dance Zumba, some people journal, some people run, do yoga, anything, hypnosis. There's techniques like emotional freedom therapy. Whatever you pick, scream, but just get the emotions out.
And remember, life is working for you, not against you. And we have to stress our team as well. That was our team picture. We wouldn't make it without the team, so we wanted to honor them as well. This is a book which makes us laugh, Demon Dentist, because we are at the end of 8th pillar again, which is smile and laugh. And this is a book about dentist. It's called Demon Dentist.
I was laughing and crying at the same time. And this is
Williams.
Considered to be a book for children, but it really is a horror. It's a good one. Beautiful Smiles in Beautiful Brno. That's some of our patients, and we're very proud that we actually get to look after them. And that's something to...
That's what I follow on Instagram. Dogs that hike.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It's been really an honor to spend some time
I
with
hope
you.
we have inspired you to have healthy, happy life. And I hope that you are now aware of that your body heals itself. It's just about your mindset.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have 1 minute left. Amazing.
So
Hannah.
guys, if you have some question, somebody.
I wondered whether you ask who is older. So I wanted to answer, I'm older. 5 minutes. So that's it.
Do you have one question? Hello, girls. I have to say that I am the client of Duo Smile, and I am very happy. And thank you for all the pictures in your presentation. I like them a lot. I would like to ask you, because you have clients from all over the world, so maybe if you can share with us some of the stories of the foreigners you are taking care of in your dentistry. If you can compare, or if there is some story that you met during your
So
practice.
what is interesting, as we said at the beginning, we actually live now more international life than in London. We were both based in London, and I haven't had so many nationalities coming through the doors as I have here. So we've got people from Japan, Sweden, Papua New Guinea,
Romania, Bulgaria, Portugal,
Lithuania,
Brazil.
And we are very honored to actually get to look after them, because it's not only on a level that we can get to look after them, but also they are bringing so much joy and inspiration to us. So we're very grateful, because now we know the cheap flights, how to get to, cheapest to Barcelona, how to, where to get the Spanish wine. So it's got a lot of benefits for us as well. But we also love the Czech and Slovak people. They just bring different inspiration to us as well.
I have to say I love living in Brno, and I have to repeat other speakers today that I'm honored to live in Brno, the Czech Republic, because this is home for me, and I have had a great experience abroad, but the lifestyle here is just impressive and amazing.
Thanks very much, guys, and enjoy.
I have one question. Yeah, you can clap, of course. Can you say some stereotype from your experience? Which country or people from which country have the best prevention care?
Australia, Scandinavia.
And US.
It's all about prevention. These countries do have a very strict guidelines how to look
Yeah,
after.
and I think also I will share the joke. The US people know, and I don't know whether you know the answer, but which teeth do you floss?
Do you think you should floss the most?
The ones you want to keep. Okay, so the message from today, please do floss, and have any dentist in the world but floss. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.